Hey everyone, welcome back. From here, we're just going to continue up the stairs. We're going to circle around this area here. So first thing you want to do is take out this guy. All right, we're just going to make our way around. Now, there's a dude hiding behind these pots, so if you just want to smash him. All right. Another one here. And then there's an item hiding in these pots too. Grab the Kong wine. Going to come to the right-hand side here. This has an elite enemy. He's a big guy. All right, so you just want to go for your critical hits. I do have 2 temperance charges right now, so I may as well use one on him. If you only have one, save it for a different enemy in this area. Awesome. So we got the scenic painting and a faint red feather. Now, not that anyone can, well, not that he could hit me at all, but the idea of that is so on your hit, like when you do the down thing, that'll actually regain some stamina back if you hit an enemy. The idea is to continually do that. If you get hit by an enemy, you'll just tank it anyway because we've got leech on. We'll just recover what we're hitting them with. And it seems to stun them at the right moment. So that's the idea with the leech and the axe. Alright, grab what you need to from there. We're going to come all the way back here. I think we should have some NPCs to visit too. I better check up on that. The funny part here, so if you just hide behind this, you can sort of see like this little guard dude over to our right-hand side. He's just sitting there like club dancing, man. Like it's white girls at Friday night. Alright, come on to this building. We have a dude hiding behind the corner. Don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there is. I'd suggest following around this track here. What we're going to do is there an item? No. Okay, we're just going to follow this path behind the temple here. This is an interaction with technically a ghost, right? There are 4 or 5 of these enemies that you need to find throughout the game. They're just going to automatically spawn. So we'll grab our leech out. And that will give you bow blood. So we need this, I believe, for a bow mag ascending or something like that. Could be wrong on that. I just know that every time I kill them, it seems to work. You can see just how like potent that combo is. There we go. So killing her, we got the bow blood, just tanking through everything she gave us. Grab the fully grown mercury, and we have a chest behind her too. For a pendant which I cannot pronounce. Pijou? No, I have no idea. Just the amount of red mercury drop when dying. I haven't died yet, I believe, so let's not worry about that too much. I don't think I've died yet. Alright, following this path here. We're going to go into this room. Should be a few dudes waiting around for us. We have this guy. Another dude over here. I feel like he's not normally sleeping when I come in here. That's okay. Alright. And then coming out here to the right, we're just going to make our way through here. I'm going to take out this gunner before doing anything. I think the trick is if you take the other route of just going straight ahead through this area, you see this enemy over here and you're like, ooh, enemy and an item. And then he shoots the pots. You explode and you die. In fact, there's not even an item, is there? There you go. I'm not sure if that was the intention, but it seems to line up that way pretty good. Alright, definitely going back to the shrine. I know there's a couple of bits and pieces we need to hand over to NPCs, but if there's stuff that we need to do, like the Reverend Temple, Shoe Sanctum, we've got a couple of NPCs to talk to. You know what? We're heading that way anyway, so we may as well do that now. So we're going to jump down here. I'm just trying to think. We've got the back area of Shoe Temple. We have the 2 boss fights. Should actually be enough time. If I don't die to the boss too many times. Ah, damn it, I didn't rest. Oh well. Alright. Pick up the item. You can read this if you want. Alright, now first up, we're coming through this door here. This can be a bit of a shit fight. There is a pot lady, but also as soon as we attack the pot lady, 2 of these little guys are going to ambush us. They have guns. They're just freaking annoying. So my advice here, let's pop on a Divine Ward. Alright, we're just going to make a run for the pot lady. Oh, we just got stabbed in the back. I actually think there's a bambooling around here too that I just missed because I was too focused on pot lady. Might have moved it though. Oh my god, don't. Alright, and gunman, where are you? So yeah, pretty annoying fight, but we got there. Coming through here, we have 2 enemies. Trying to see what you're doing. Cool. Keep in mind, we can drop through to this room from up there in a second. I'll tell you where the entrance is, so it's fine. Just so we know to avoid it. We have a dog. We have an item on the ground over here. Feel like an enemy just saw us. He did. Good dodging, buddy. Right, we're coming up here. We're actually going to go for an elite enemy as well as an axe that is going to carry us through probably majority of the game, if not all the game. First things first, we can come down here for an item. Where is it? It's over there, isn't it? Alright, if you did want to drop into that room that we were just in for any reason, there's that hole. Alright, we're going to make our way back to where we climbed up. We have an item at the top here. Make our way around. We have an elite enemy. I think he's a Ming Knight. No, he's not. He's just a random monk. Keep in mind, these ones with the red eyes, they always drop a red mercury essence, which is great. They also never respawn, so just keep in mind with that. Alright, and over here we have the Imperium Axe. Empyrean, not Imperium. Much heartier except for stab, which is absolutely fine. It only goes down by 1. I prefer the axe so much more. I don't think there's any more items up here. Alright, so we're just going to go make our way down. I probably wouldn't recommend falling off the other side. This should be fine. Sweet, no death. Coming over here, we have a pink item in the middle. Paint red feather. Now, up these stairs is a boss. Alright, I'm not going to tackle that just yet. There's still some exploring to do. I'll probably tackle both bosses one after the other. So we're going to continue this way just because this opens up a shortcut back to the shrine. Makes it for a much quicker run back. Grab the purple Camilla. We have a bird here. Alright, we have an item here. And we had this. Now you can kick this if you want. I thought we could attack it, but it won't work. Alright, so that'll be our shrine back to the temple. Before we do anything, we're just going to come down here. Alright. Go all the way back. I guess this is pretty much a good point to do the backtracking and stuff. So come over here. Grab the purple Camilla. Right, first up we have an item over here. Alright, if you go up the stairs, there's a boss fight. We'll do that last. If you come over here and talk to the old lady.
Son, is it really you? Oh, I beseech
You can just blast through the dialogue. It's not a problem here. Alright. We can give her an item after we beat one of the bosses. Grab the divine gift. Nothing around the corner. Over here, this is the white-robed elder.
Oh, curious. However, the feather, you get this.
Again, blast through his dialogue. We got Bloomed Branch from him, which is cool as because that'll just give us a Skyborn Might at the beginning of a boss battle if we need it for magic. It also increases madness, I think, so just be careful with that if you don't like that sort of stuff. We're gonna sell a whole bunch of crap.
Come back soon, you hear?
Alright, we can talk to her again. Just to make sure her dialogue doesn't change.
Do you have for me today?
We can give this guy a whole bunch of crap.
I knew you'd. It's only I have fine goods aplenty.
Alright, so nothing I really want to buy from him at the moment. Nope, don't want to talk to her. And we can also go back to the Reverend Temple after upgrading. What do we want to do here? I mean, I guess that wouldn't hurt. Upgrade Temperance Charge again. You know what, bugger it. For the sake of 3 Temperance Charges right there, we won't need to come back into the skill tree for a while. Unless we're like upgrading our gourd. But from here we can just focus on the axe, which is great. So I'm okay with that. Actually, can we level that up? We cannot. Guys! Oh my god, wrong thing. Let's go back to the Reverend Temple, talk to... I call this guy the Medicine Man just because he's tied into like a medicine ending. I can't remember what it's called, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. So, hence Medicine Man. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, I mustn't have picked up these items. These are droppable items from particular enemies. Where are you, buddy? Is he up here? Did I walk straight past him? Odd.
If you find anything that could.
I have no idea where he is. Oh, that's fine. He'll turn up. That's annoying. That's fine. He will turn up after we've beaten the bosses anyways. I know that for a fact. I was just coming here a little bit early. Really strange. He is tied into an ending, but honestly, some parts you do not need to progress his dialogue, and other parts I feel like are kind of crucial for progressing him. Not entirely sure how crucial, to be honest, but we'll take it. Anyways, from here, we're just going to carry on with progression. Now, I wasn't going to do the boss now, but I think it's only fitting. So we're going to come back here. Thing with this one is that there's a little bit of corruption involved, so if you do want to put on like Purple Camilla or something like that, that's totally your choice. The big thing to watch out for here is that the boss will look like she's about to stumble, and then she will let out a giant scream in which that stuns you, and you need to spam circle to get out of that stun. If she does like a heavy head bash to the ground and looks like she's stuck in the ground, don't be fooled, because as soon as you start attacking her, she'll lift her head up and smack the crap out of you. So a couple of things there. Otherwise, we're just going to try and stay behind her for the whole time, and obviously build up her stagger to get that critical. So pop on leech, and away we go. All right. So yep, starts off strong with the rush there. All right, this blood splatter, absolutely fine. It gives you a good chance to get behind her and just let off a combo. Oop. Oh, you can sort of hear that sound prop. It means she's going for that grab. Gets me almost every time. As you can see, I'm playing this awfully. Doesn't matter too much because Leech is saving me a lot. You know what? Let's put on another leech. There we go. Oh, lady. Leech is not saving me. Definitely a divine ward there. Alright, so this is where she'll start doing like a heavy attack there. She'll go down for a little bit. No, she'll scream, I think. There we go. Just back up from that. If you get caught in that, that's where you spam circle. And then she'll do this blood rain thing. Good chance to get in some hits here. Alright, she'll go down. And when she comes back up, that's where she does a lot of damage. So just be careful with that. She does get a little bit more aggressive from here on out. Do your blood cry, that's fine. Ooh, that was lucky. Rude. Lady. This is definitely where the concentrate face comes out. Yep, do all of that you need. And we got a stagger, but I don't need it. Cool. So we got the Jade Cicada, whatever's. Lu Hong Liu. Alright, so from here we're definitely going back to the shrine. On the way back though, we're going to talk to the old lady because Hong Liu gave us an item that we can give to her.
Tell me good. Wait, my he pro.
Alright, so again, blast through her dialogue. She'll disappear. Just progress to the next area. I'm not entirely sure if the old lady has any like consequential things in terms of trophies. I don't think she does. Hey, we can upgrade our weapon to +3. Nice. Definitely gonna go for the strength there. And rest. From here, we just have a little bit of side activity we can do. I might make this a little bit longer than the episodes usually are, just so we can fit in that boss fight last as well. Alright, so making our way up here. You can see a little old lady's gone. So is White Robed Elder, so it's totally fine. Right, come over here, grab the item here. Now we're going to make a left, and you really just want to click on your lock-on because there is lots of birds up here. I think there's either like 4 or 5, something like that. So we've got 1. Before the next one, there's an enemy just over here. Twice, we have an item. We have number 2 bird. Alright. 3 and 4 are right at the top, past this elite enemy. Now, this guy can be real hearty, so be very careful. Put on a Divine Ward now. The amount of times this guy killed me just is ridiculous. Thought we might get a stagger, but we did not. That's okay. Upgrade mat, so that's nice. Grab the benediction. We're going to lock on. We're going to kill bird number 3. Lock on, kill bird number 4. So there's 4 in total. Very nice. Alright, we have this here. The hint here is look towards the horizon. The emote we need to use is gaze.
I can see the way now. Come on, let's head to town. I want a steamed bunny bun. Oh, and candied hawthorns too.
Alright, so we got candied haws. I'm not laughing, don't be immature. Anyways. We have a big dude on the ramp over here. So we're coming down. I believe he's got a gun or a cannon. I'm just going to say gun. There we go. And he fires off. He kicks down the giant boulder. Yep. Happy with that stun lock. This is the dude I was looking for at the Reverend Temple.
The rebels rumor. Now that as for where?
There we go.
Now as for where?
Cool, happy with that. Coming around here to the left, we have an item. We're going to go to the left after exiting this. I believe there's an item here, but there's nothing else. These big doors we will open up later on, so don't worry about those at the moment. This will just be a shortcut to sort of connect the areas all up. Alright, right here we have a dog to our right. Another dog. We have two big guys here, so come up and grab this item first. I was going to set the Divine Ward, but I ran out of time. That's fine. Going to set a leech. Alright, we're going to take out this guy. There's a cannon guy behind him, but if we can take this guy out quick enough, we should be fine. Nice. Nice. Alright. Item on the floor. Coming over here, if we don't have it. Do we have a bird up there? No, we would have killed that already. So opening this up will just take us back to the Shu Temple. Probably recognize this area. Alright, normally there's a couple of dudes fighting over there. Coming down these stairs, we have another dude. Alright, open that on up. We have an item directly ahead, which we could have got earlier. And we've actually got... Do we have any bamboo shoots? Pretty sure we do. Maybe we don't. If you do have another bamboo shoot, you can go down to this panda down here and grab that spear while we're here. I probably do, but honestly, I'm trying to just get things done as quick as possible these last moments. First things first, we're coming up the top here. We're going to run straight past this ladder, and we have a pot lady. There we go. Alright, now coming up the ladder, we've got a Ming Knight, I think it is. These guys are always tough, so just be careful. If you're using something like a longsword or something like that, they probably won't stagger the way you want them to. Now, we'll press L1, see if we can do our little jump. Yeah, that did bugger all damage. There we go, much better. Alright, grab this item here. And to be honest, there's an item I forgot, so we may as well drop down and grab that. Right here. Flying daggers. You do want to make sure that you're full health and got a couple of flasks here. We do have 4 little guys that are going to pop out. One of them has a flamethrower, one of them uses like a plague sort of mist thing. And the other 2 are pretty hearty. They're just grunts, but they're pretty hearty. So we're going to chuck on a leech. What we're going to do is come into this little gap here. We're going to take out this guy. Or get as close to taking him out as possible. There we go. We're going to exit out. Going to run towards anything we can lock onto. Going to chuck on our Divine Ward. That flamethrower is going to be the biggest pain in your ass, alright? The damage output on that thing is incredible. That's what I wanted. Nice. The amount of times I die to that is just ridiculous. Grab the firearm blades anyways. Need that towards your trophy. We're going to come all the way back to the shrine. We're going to spend our points. We're going to take out a boss, which should be really easy at this point in time now. Oh, I forgot you even existed, buddy. Falling in with the environment. What can we do from here? We got strength and vitality. Cool. Rest. Now, before we go into this fight, it's not crucial that you put on the Bone Whistle and summon Nian, so if you don't want to do that at this point, that's fine. I'd still recommend doing it, just because I'd rather not miss anything with Nian. So the way the Bone Whistle works is you cannot use it outside of the battle, you've got to use it inside of the battle, alright? Pretty much easiest way to do it is to like walk into a corner while you're using your whistle. And just hope to hell that you don't get hit. So, if you want, you've got a bloodstained letter here. If you do feel necessary to add like a debuff for corruption, purple Camilla or purple camellia, whatever it is, which is this thing here, really good for that sort of stuff. I'm not going to bother too much. I will, however, equip a temperance. All right, going to open this fella up, and then we're just going to skip the cutscene and walk into the corner while using the whistle. Alright, then Yan should come to our rescue. Can stun this guy really easy, but he can let off a whole bunch of damage at one time that you just really want to be careful about. Oof. There we go. So we got corrupted. Yeah, you can get behind him and it'll make things a lot easier. It's just a matter of staying behind him because he flies. Oh, I really can't wait till my stamina's better. Where are you? There you are. There we go. So we got the Shoe Sanctum key. We got Mercurial Blood. Priest Broken Cane.
Lord Priest.
And Echo of Lu Bingjiang. Excuse pronunciation. I feel so rude because I'm trying, but like I am failing miserably at pronunciation. But anyways, what we can do beforehand is talk to Nian.
I must return to Reverend Temple.
Alright.
I must return to Reverend.
He's going to return to the temple, that's fine. You can come over here and talk to this lady.
Why if I hadn't?
Alright, so she's going to be all happy. Kind of. As happy as she gets.
Hey, you made it.
Don't have any other things to do with him, but should be able to sell some stuff.
Come back soon.
Alright, we're going to talk to this guy and hand over boss stuff.
Treasures do you have for me? The priest, the bronze. Oh, but why not go in?
Alright, hand over something else.
Fate must
Um,
be accepted, friend.
Increases damage to large targets. I would recommend getting this just because this can become quite helpful. Actually, and you do need all pendants to get a trophy, so totally fine there. If you want from this point in time, you can open this up now. All right, we got the shoe sampling key. This is the direction we'll be going in next episode. For the moment, though, what I am going to do is just go back to the Reverend Temple, just to talk to a whole bunch of NPCs, and we'll start the episode off fresh next time. All right, so first up, we have this lady here.
Into the shoe thank I see. What's your if you're leaving?
We get the Ludent pendant from her. What does that do? Reduces damage taken, but increased stamina costs. Yeah, no. I'd rather have increased damage against large enemies, because if we don't have anything else that we want to put on at the moment, that one's great. We're going to come in here, talk to Medicine Man and Nian. So Yan should be over here.
Huh? Ma'am! Thanks to that, I must say, they took. Until we meet again.
Alright. Talk to Medicine Man.
Legends many once. The shoe initially, it yet even the. Alas, the blood. Alas, if only I could have studied.
Alright. Once you've exhausted his dialogue, come on back. We're going to go to the Shoe Temple. Just want to check to make sure that that's everyone we need to talk to. Yep, and we can still talk to, feel like her name's like Feng Yao or something like that, but again, that's not right. No, actually, completely separate characters, my bad. Forgive me for that. Talk to her quickly.
Please, thank you.
Alright, talking to her for that like third time or whatever's after resetting the world state will just make it so that she progresses into her quest line. Make sure you do that. Other than that, we did pick up an agility stone for our temperance. As we'll pop that on. No harm, no foul. Yeah, but from here, that'll be it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. I'll see you here next time for more Wuchang.